Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley, and this is going to be my second gun review. I invite all of you to check out my first gun review that I did last week on the Canik TP9SA. You can find that on my channel, and please like and view that video as well as this one. So this is going to be a little different. This gun review is going to be a little different than the Canik that we did last week. I'm going to be reviewing a small concealed carry gun this week. This is a Taurus TCP chambered and 380 ACP. Let's go ahead and safety check it just to make sure we're good to go. And I already safety checked it before, but we're totally fine, empty, good to go. Okay, so this is what you would call like a pocket pistol or like a mouse gun. It's chambered in 380 ACP. That is this bullet right here. It's almost like a 9mm, but a little bit smaller, as you can see. And this pistol, when you buy it, it comes with a 6-round magazine. So essentially you have 6 plus 1, 7 rounds in this gun. Now why would you buy this gun? You would buy this mainly for concealed carry. As you can tell, it's super small. Like, if I can literally put my hand behind over it and hide the entire gun. That's how small it is. So it's a good gun if you just want something to throw in your pocket while you go to the store or something. You don't even need a holster really for this gun because it's so small. Now, even though it's super small, it does pack quite a punch. So this is not the funnest gun to shoot at the range because it's, when you shoot it, it whips back a lot because it's so small. And 380 isn't very powerful, but I mean it's enough to give it a lot of flip when you're shooting it. So it's not very fun to shoot in that aspect. And another thing that's kind of a downfall about it is the barrel's so short that, I mean, you can't really be accurate with more than 10 yards. You know, you just can't hit a lot of things at past 10 yards with this gun. So let's talk about a couple things here. First of all, how does it feel in the hand? Let's see here. So I obviously don't have a magazine in, but it's not going to be the best feeling gun. You're going to feel like it's a hard thing to hold on to, but that's because it's a small pistol. It takes a while to get used to shooting this gun because it's so small. Another thing we have to talk about is the trigger. The trigger on this guy is long. So I'm just going to give you guys a little example. It's like shooting a revolver. The trigger, I don't know if it's like 9 pounds or something, but you just keep pulling, bam. And it's, like I say, it's not my favorite trigger, but that's the only real safety on this gun. So having a long trigger pull in itself might be considered a safety, because there's no way you could accidentally pull this back and shoot it, you know. That's a long trigger pull, so it has to be intentional when you shoot that. So I guess the trigger is a safety. So let's see here. Like I said, it came with one magazine from the factory. It came with this Taurus magazine, and I bought another magazine through cheaperthandirt.com from a company called MechGar. They make a lot of magazines and they're all really nice. They're really well made. So I have these two 6-round magazines and they both work perfectly good. And other than that, I bought a cool case. Looks like a cell phone holder case, but it's actually for the Taurus TCP. You can fit the entire thing in there, and when you close it, you can put this on your belt or something. And I mean, you can't tell it's a gun because it's so small. It looks like a cell phone case. So that's a really nifty thing. And if you want to buy this, it's on Amazon. It's called Bulldog cases, or a Bulldog TCP case, something like that. So this is a really cool thing if you don't want to put it in your pocket, but you want to carry it on you. And it's really hard to tell that you have a gun in here because it looks like a cell phone case. So let's talk about range time with this gun. You're not going to want to buy this gun and shoot 200 rounds through it every weekend. Number one, because it flips a lot and it's uncomfortable to shoot. Number two, 380 ACP is not very cheap nowadays. I mean, you can get it for like 25 bucks a box. Maybe some places have it cheaper, but it's pretty expensive. But even though this isn't a fun gun to shoot all the time, you need to practice with it, especially if this is your concealed carry gun. Because, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to carry this thing around if you don't know how to shoot it. So I recommend taking this thing out all the time, shooting it all the time. Maybe once a month, 50 rounds. Or not even that much. You just got to get proficient with this gun. So it's super small, super short barrel. It's really easy to take care of and clean. There's not much else to this gun. Now, would I recommend you buy this gun? There's a couple things here. If this is your first gun, I would not recommend to buy this, because your first gun you need to practice with a lot. And I honestly could not sit down for more than half an hour with this and shoot it. It just is not, it's just so whippy. When you're shooting it, it just whips up every time you shoot, and it's hard to control, long trigger pull. And if you could see, the sights are not very much anything there. So I would say this is a good gun for someone that already maybe shoots a little. They know how to shoot, they have a couple other guns to practice with, and then they get this. Because I would not learn the fundamentals of shooting on this gun, because this gun would turn me away from shooting. It would turn me off from shooting if it's the first gun I ever had. My advice would be to get a nice full-size 9mm, get good at shooting that, carry that around, and then maybe if you want to go smaller, get this and get used to shooting this. But this is a really good gun for people that, maybe don't wear baggy clothes, or they're in a place where it's really hot and they don't have a lot of room to conceal a weapon. This is a great gun. But just personally, I would not start with this gun, or at least I would have another gun at the same time to practice with, because it would turn me off from shooting. So for the price point, like I said, this ranges from $170 to $200 out the door. I paid $200 2 years ago out the door for this. You really can't beat it. There's other guns that are way more expensive that, I mean, I wouldn't even say they outperform this gun, but it's a concealed carry gun. I think this is a really good deal. For $180, $200, you get this gun that you can carry with you all the time and just forget about it because of how small it is, and you'll be perfectly fine. And basically, there are a lot of different options out there, but again, this channel is about finding good budget guns that's not going to break the bank. And I just wanted to talk about a couple more things here real quick. This is a Taurus. A lot of people think that Taurus does not have that great of a rap sheet, good history, but let me tell you guys, this gun has been able to shoot everything I've shot through it, and I usually just shoot PMC or federal ammo through it. Nothing fancy, nothing special, as well as some hollow points. Never jammed, no problems. I think Taurus is a good brand. Obviously, they're not the best, but I would give Taurus a try before I wouldn't not buy this gun just because it's a Taurus. Tauruses have their place, and I've had nothing but good results with this gun. You can check on the internet, see the track record of TCPs, and they have a really good track record. So just because this is a Taurus, don't let that stop you from buying the gun. Taurus does make good guns. So overall, would I buy this gun if I was you? Yes, it's worth the money if you want a good, teeny, concealed carry gun. Starter gun, absolutely not. Buy something else. But if you want a good gun that you can hide behind your hand, that's how small it is, or put it, in your pocket or something, I would definitely go for that. And they do make teeny holsters, just ones that cover the whole thing, so when you put it in your pocket, there's absolutely no chance that you might pull the trigger while it's in your pocket. But like I said, the trigger pull on this gun is so long that there's no way you could accidentally do that when this is in your pocket unless you were messing with the trigger in your pocket, but that in itself is kind of stupid, so don't do that. So I definitely would like this gun. I mean, I definitely do like this gun, but if you do get it, make sure you take it to the range a lot and practice with it, because if this is your concealed carry gun, you need to be good with it. You need to know how to shoot it, and you need to know how to draw it and safety check it and all that stuff. So this is my second review on my gun channel. This is the Taurus TCP, and I invite you guys to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and come next week because I'll have another cool gun for you guys to check out. And like always, all these guns on my channel will be budget guns, but they will be good values. So see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.